Hey everybody, Lazy Investor here. So in a previous video I talked about using the Thinkorswim platform. Let's say you don't have the Thinkorswim platform but you still want to scan for stocks. Finviz.com is completely free. They do have a subscription service if you choose to use that, but it is not required to be a part of the subscription service to use the tools of Finviz, or at least the basic tools. This is not really the best for day trading. You can use a couple of techniques that I'm going to show you to potentially day trade, but this is really made for swing trading. So let's talk about something that value investors do. They try to find companies that are that had a weak moment, bad earnings, whatever, and quote-unquote buying the dip for a long-term trade. So we're going to go over here to, well, when you first pull up Finviz and then you hit screener, it's going to bring you to this particular page. I automatically just go ahead and hit all, so that brings up all the descriptive, fundamental, and technical scanners, parameters that you can use. I'm going to go over here to RSI 14. That's the relative strength index. The relative strength index is going to show you how a particular stock is doing compared to its sector or the general market. So let's go over to oversold at 30. And we're going to scroll down. We have 59 stocks that we can pick from. 59 stocks is really not that many stocks to roll through, so let's just take a look at some of these here. So let's see if there's any names that are kind of household, or you've seen the tickers more than once. And let's start with volume. Let's filter the volume from greatest to least. So we've got some stocks in the energy sector, communications, consumer sector, industrial. So whenever you pull up the little small chart here, what you're looking for is this consolidation at the bottom. You don't want to see a lot of gap downs like this one, but you want to see where a stock has kind of hit its bottom, started consolidating, and then you just want to put it on a watch list. And let's say this one's trading at 14 cents, give or take a share right now. Let's set a price alert for maybe 25 cents a share, and you can either go ahead and buy in at 14 cents a share, or you can wait till that price alert hits at 25 cents a share and showing some upward momentum. Let's find another example here. This one's still more, I mean, it's tightening up, but it's still on that descending motion. So let's look for something else. So this one had a big gap down, but you see the price action doesn't really move a lot, even when it didn't, even when it was above $10 a share. So I don't really like that one either. Huge gap down. I don't really like that. It may be terrible earnings reports. You know, we'll pull this one up just because it's in tech, and tech has been trending pretty good over the last quarter. This one right here, I would need it to get back over this 200 SMA line before I considered investing in it. So about 130 a share. So we could set a price alert for that. So this one right here is still trending up for the most part. It had a weak moment, it looks like, otherwise it wouldn't have popped up on the scanner. The RSI is at 20. Interesting. And it's in an ascending wedge. So this one right here is one that I would definitely look further into. Really interested in this right now. So it's been upgraded recently from a hold to a purchase or buy. It's got a lot of news surrounding it right now. So it's definitely something that I would definitely look into, because it is what would we consider a value stock right now, and it's trending in the right direction. So when we look at the weekly, it definitely had a terrible beginning of August. So if I were to purchase the stock, I would look for at least a potential exit at $22, since that seems to be where some support and resistance is. And then from there, I would follow it up to, I guess that would be about $23.50, give or take. And that looks like it would be an actually pretty good swing trade. So that's a way to scan for some of these stocks that are quote-unquote value stocks. They are a little bit weaker right now for whatever reason, earnings, bad news, whatnot, but overall they perform reasonably well. This is not investment advice. Always do your due diligence. This was for your entertainment and education. Thank you.